Jason Myers will kick it off. Philip Lindsay, the rookie, is back. We're underway at MetLife. Deep kick, and Lindsay's going to take it out. Lindsay stood up before he got to the 20. Gets out of there, and a flag is thrown as he's chopped down by Pierre Lewis.
Return, holding number 32 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Freeman opens up as the single setback. Full receiver set. Keenum. He will toss it to Freeman. Little shake and bake by Freeman. He's out of bounds. We'll call it 2nd and 3 for Denver. On the ground for Freeman. Brought down. McClendon grabs him just short of the first down. Years old, dealing with a serious health issue. Not here today. 3rd and short for Denver. Falling forward, just enough. Freeman gets the first down. An extended period of time. Talented receivers for Denver. And our first look at Philip Lindsay. Cutting it. There's Lindsay. He's a dart. Lindsay hit from behind as he crossed the 45. Inside runner he's been. He had no idea he'd have this kind of impact. Undrafted. Keenum. Play action. Keenum got rid of it as he was going down. Sanders, Sutton. Outstanding receivers for this Denver squad. On the draw, Lindsay. 3rd and 6. They spread it. Keenum looks. It's dropped. Emmanuel Sanders. This was a year ago in California. Wadman, a high punt, replacing Marquette King, who was placed on IR with a thigh injury. First play from scrimmage for New York. Double tight end set, tight formation. Can they establish the run against Denver? Bilal Powell, not a whole lot there. Long here for New York. On the ground, Powell into a crowd where the ball is free. Denver claims they've got it, and they do.
There's a guy that's going to punch it out. Watch his left hand here. He knocks it out. First fumble of the season for Powell.
And he just lands on it, Dan. Here's Thomas. Keenum on a give. Lindsay dances inside the 10. Lindsay in the backfield. He gets the call. Lindsay, quick feet, but he was tangled up down low. 2nd and goal for the Broncos. Keenum out of the pocket. Pulls the trigger. Back of the end zone. It's Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Case Keenum with a strike.
His hand in the back of the end zone to get Keenum's attention, and then the perfect throw. You can see it pays off, being 6'4" with long arms. Makes the catch and then concentrates on his feet.
Made 24 straight field goals and point afters. Wadman holds it. McManus knocks it through. It's a 7-0 lead for Denver.
We need to have Cortland Sutton get off the bus first every game. This imposing figure.
Yeah, the way he looks. Andre Roberts after the McManus kick. Roberts goes down to the 25-yard line. Motion man is Robbie Anderson. Let's see if they can get him involved. And Von Miller is fully prepared for the Darnold toss.
That good. He's earned the honor to do that.
2nd and 10. Crowell. Isaiah Crowell finds a lane. Good block by Carpenter. Contributing. 8.5 to go in the first. Denver leads it 7-0. Crowell, the redirect. Trying to get to the outside. Crowell at the nickel for Denver. Kerr sets up in the slot. Darnold, quick hitter. And he hits Leggett. Leggett gets crunched along the sideline. Kansas City trying to start 5-0 for the 3rd time under Andy Reid. Powell is back in. Bilal Powell, Broncos in 2016. Denver trying to stop the Jets here. They're relying on the ground game. It's working. Bilal Powell at the 25 of Denver. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first. Running play. And this time, Powell can't get away. Mostly run so far for New York. 2 tight ends in this formation. Tomlinson and Herndon. Fake it. Darnold has the time. Delivers. On time to Robbie Anderson. They're going to mark him out just short. of the first down. And a 3rd and 1 for the Jets. They go empty.
They should go quarterback sneak here.
And they will. Darnold busting through for 3. That's how he views it. First down. High snap. Handle. Crowell keeps the legs churning, but Pecco is there to deny him, and by leaving on a Friday. 11th play of the drive, 2nd and 9. Darnold sets. He throws too high for Enunwa. This drive has taken up over 6 minutes of action. 3rd and 9. Darnold, end zone, incomplete. Curse looking for a flag.
Chance to leap and catch it.
30-yard attempt, and Myers just pushed it wide for that miss. Denver maintains the 7-0 lead. They take over at the 20. Freeman up the middle. He is met by Williamson. Flag on the play.
Holding. Number 99 defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First.
PG.
Avery Williams had said the players-only meeting was effective. Freeman to the outside. Stumbles towards the perimeter. And
needs it.
And it goes back to his Kentucky days as well. 2nd and 6 for Denver. Fake. Keenum has time. Keenum over the middle. The connection made. Case Keenum to Deshaun Hamilton. A minute 35 to play here in the first. Keenum. The quick toss to Sanders. Stiff arm. Gets around Roberts and gets leveled. My dad's alma mater, Boomer. Incredible segue. Erasmus Hall. Brooklyn. Pitch it. Lindsey. Driven backwards. Darryl Roberts, first man there. 2nd and 13. Lindsey remains in there. Sanders in motion. Keenum on the quick toss. He hits Lindsey. Penalty marker down at the 48.
And he gets his wish.
Number 72 offense. 10-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Over in 3 straight games, which tied the longest streak in Denver history. 2nd and 23 to open up the second. Lindsey. 4 weeks.
Yeah, good balance so far for this Denver offense.
Dime package for the Jets. J.J. Wilcox is in. A throw underneath, stumbling after the grab. Special teams coach Tom McMahon took an interest in him, kept the relationship going, and then brought him on board. Once again, did not get all of that one. A high punt. Isaiah Crowell to the backfield. Crowell has room. Nice cut by Crowell. Crowell chewing up yards down the sideline. Isaiah Crowell could go. Touchdown, Jets.
Of coming all the way around to the outside here, seeing it. Now watch him make Roby miss, Stewart miss, and now it's just speed as all the Broncos are just looking at his taillights.
The high school track and field background. Myers will kick it off. Lindsey is deep. And this time, Lindsey is not going to catch it and run. They had problems stopping Hunt last week for Kansas City. Play action. Keenum, a floater. They catch a run by Hireman. Different receivers for Keenum. Operating out of the gun. Keenum, pump and throw off the hand of Hireman. 2nd and 10. 13:01 to play in this first half. We're tied at 7. Give it to Lindsey. It looked like he was shot out of a cannon. Quarterback Josh McCown, he broke his left hand. 4 receivers set. They crowd the line. Keenum is dumped. Andre Roberts has a punt return for a touchdown this season against Detroit. Wadman trying to put some air under this one. Fair catch called for, and it's hauled in cleanly.
With Keith Ferguson, our back judge, in the locker room.
And dealing with a back issue. Powell gets the call. Could not turn the corner. 11. Dustin Keller, the last tight end to have a true impact season for New York. Sam Darnold's pass is knocked down by Derek Wolfe. 3rd and 9 for the Jets. Here's Darnold. Airing it out. Deep ball. Separation. Caught. Robbie Anderson. Goodbye. Touchdown, Jets.
And he's going to run right by Bradley Roby. A little hesitation there, and see ya. Perfectly thrown by Darnold, right to the fingertips, and a coast into the end zone by Robbie Anderson. 2 passes before that here in the first half.
Extra point. Myers, 80 yards.
Tremendous shootout against Johnny U that day. A classic.
Many years he felt pressure just to make an NFL roster. Keenum lines up a deep ball. Nearly intercepted. Sanders the intended target, and Claiborne was over there.
Before 41 at Riverfront.
Do we have video?
I think he was a rookie.
Devoured. Freeman runs into Williamson. Dave Booker, the third running back in the rotation, is in. Keenum from the gun. Steps. Keenum in trouble. Tries to get out of it. Keenum is down. Debut is getting a workout. Roberts backpedals from the 34. Roberts hit hard as he crossed the 40-yard line. That's where the Jets will take over. 154 yards in the second quarter. 3 tight ends in this formation. Crowell trying to squeeze through. They push the pile after the 3-yard pickup.
Meets the downfield. His responsibility on what player he's covering will change too, play by play here.
Great stuff, Gene. Darnold out of the pocket. Darnold trying to create something down the field to Tomlinson. And 7 here for New York. Darnold from the gun. Here comes the rush. Darnold unloads. Incomplete. Curse the intended target. Lachlan Edwards will kick it. Jones. 5 career touchdowns as a punt returner, and that is not going to be number 6
yards. And Freeman has been held in check. 7 carries for 4 yards.
There's Lindsey trying to get to the outside.
Season.
Janovich in front of Lindsey on 2nd and 11. Give it to Lindsey. Cut to the outside. Lindsey is out of bounds. Contemporary Blazer. Keenum throws to the outside. It's complete to Sanders. Shotgun for Keenum. Royce Freeman now in there. Keenum. Pocket holds up. And Freeman drops the ball. 2nd and 10. Once they go with that Janovich-Freeman lineup. And Keenum puts it in the right spot for Demaryius Thomas. They're trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Jets trying to snap a 3-game skid. Keenum airs it out. Well placed to Thomas. Vance Joseph said we can't carry excuses to New York after the emotional game against Kansas City. Hamilton with the grab. The catch and run inside the 10.
Really good throws in a row for Keenum.
Keenum, pump, throw, not on the same page with Hireman. And wins the first 2 weeks of the season against Seattle and Oakland. On a give, Freeman flagged down. They gang up on Freeman along the sideline with Avery Williamson.
Illegal shift. Number 14 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Keenum out of the gun. Keenum has the time. And that one is way off. Philip Lindsay calls up here on a 3rd and goal for Denver. Out of the gun. Keenum. That's a high throw. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton going to cut into this Jets lead. Quick snap. And he knocks it through. The 2 big plays. Crowell and Anderson. McManus kicks it off. Returnable from the 4. Andre Roberts, the veteran, goes down with a flag thrown. He got hit down low.
Fouls on the play. Illegal formation. Number 23 of the kicking team. Illegal block in the back. Number 89 of the receiving team. The penalties will offset, and we will re-kick the play.
Final 2 minutes of either half, so not finishing strong at the end of the first half and in the 4th quarter. Booming kick this time from McManus. Not going to take any chances. Jets will have it at the 25-yard line. Play to Anderson will make up for a lot of mistakes. Crowell, the zigzag to the 30-yard line. They don't have a traditional fullback on the roster. Crowell, good patience there. Big play here in terms of controlling the clock. If the Jets convert it, 3rd and 1. They will not. Domata Pecco. But the extra effort.
It's you.
That's me. Pecco couldn't bring him down. And the Jets get to use more clock. This time it's Powell with 1:55 to play. First half. Darnold fake it. Throws. Dropped. Get them the yard they need. Powell out of the backfield. Darnold trying to do it himself. And he stumbles through for a first down. Jets hurry to the line. 1:34 to play in this first half. Give it to Powell. Sticks the helmet down, and Powell is brought down just inside the 45 with a flag thrown.
Yeah.
2 or first and 5.
Defense, number 99, did not get off the field. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
The Jets' main objective, try to get this thing into the end zone. Darnold, the dump off, catch by Tomlinson. Rumbling Tomlinson across the 35.
You have video, probably. You gonna show it? I hope not.
We have slides. Darnold throwing, deep ball. He's got Anderson for the touchdown.
That was a fabulous throw. Roby with good coverage here. Anderson eyeing the ball perfectly thrown in the corner of the end zone. Off his speed and concentration.
All 21 of their points coming in the second quarter. Currently lives in the same apartment complex as Josh McCown, and they're constantly talking, watching tape. And the kickoff will bring this one back to the 25-yard line. Be judged on how many interceptions you get. Just don't give up plays by guessing and taking unnecessary risks. Booker the catch. Copeland hit Keenum, and a flag thrown at the 15-yard line.
51 defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And that'll be a nice bonus for Denver after the catch by Booker. A whole lot to get into McManus range. Keenum. Protection is there. Now it isn't. Keenum coughs it up. Denver recovers in the second quarter. Back it up on the sack to the 42. Keenum, rhythm throw. It's low. It's Demaryius Thomas showing off the hands. Keenum on 3rd and 13. Steps up. A deep ball. Nobody home. He was struggling. And Colby Wadman is punting for the 5th time. Roberts will return it from inside the 5. Stays on his feet with a flag down, and then gang tackled at the 7-yard line.
Turn, illegal block in the back, number 36 of the receiving team. Half the distance of the goal, first down.
Going to take a knee. Crowell and Anderson have accounted for 235, just the 2 of them. Second half underway. McManus placing this one to Roberts at the 5. Roberts trying to circle to the outside. Denver in pursuit. Roberts stood up and then thrown down.
It'll be 6-man crew for the remainder.
All right, Evan, thanks very much. Remember, Roby starting for the first time in his career. Crowell! Does he have another in him? The stutter step move by Crowell. Crowell brought down inside the 35 with a flag thrown.
There's
Carpenter.
no foul on the play. The tackle's by the hair. By rule, that's not a foul. First down.
Did the rule book, but painful.
54-yard run on the burst by Crowell. He'll get it again. And Crowell is dumped. The standout, Pro Bowler. They traded him away, and that allowed Roby to become a starter this season. Darnold, downfield, looking for it all. Incomplete in Nunwa. 1.5 yards per play. 3rd and 11 now. Jets trying to convert it. Knocked up in the air. Free ball. Intercepted by Derek Wolfe. Huge play for this Denver D.
Derek Wolfe on the defensive other side of the formation. Good athletic move there by Ray to knock it up in the air, and then I'm surprised that Wolfe didn't call for a fair catch on that.
That was a gift for Wolfe. And Shane Ray on the sideline told him, "You're welcome." Demaryius Thomas, the catch and curl. First down for Denver. Keenum lines it up. Knocked away, nearly intercepted by Claiborne to finally get into position where he could cash in on the free agent market. 2nd and 10, play action. Keenum flips it over the middle. And it's hauled in by Freeman, immediately met by Avery Williamson after the 4-yard gain. Now it's a 3rd and 6. Jets trying to hold up defensively. Denver trying to convert. Keenum is sacked. Colby Wadman to punt again. Roberts moves forward. Fair catch. He lost it at the end. Was there a whistle?
I believe so. I think they're going to say this was down.
Cannon came out for the return. Vance Joseph is now challenging what the call on the field was, that the fair catch was clean and there was no muff. So Cannon got crowded right there. Does he have possession? Is that a catch in your mind?
Yeah, I think it is, because he possesses it here, and as he steps forward, the ball is knocked out of his hand.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Denver will be charged a timeout and a challenge.
A possession for an instant there long enough to leave it as a stand.
And Denver loses a timeout in the process. Handoff for Bilal Powell. Elijah McGuire in training camp. 2nd and 8 now for New York. Pitch it for Powell. Powell looking for blockers. He gets one. Tomlinson provides a little push and a flag thrown at the 24-yard line.
Holding. Number 81 offense. Half of this to the goal. Still 2nd down.
Powell remains in there with the Jets in front 21-10 on Denver. Darnold tosses to Tomlinson on the outside. 4th receiver with Enunwa, Anderson, and Kearse, the top 3. 3rd and 12. Darnold lets it fly. Hits his man. And it's Kearse for a 1st down. 162 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick off the deflection. We approach 9 minutes to go in the 3rd. Draw play for Powell. And they push the pile to the 33-yard gain. Pick from Texas A&M. 2nd and 7 now for Darnold and the Jets. On the ground, there's a hole. Bilal Powell. Powell takes it across the 45. Is now the 46. Under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. Crowell back in. Crowell pressing the line and cutting it to the outside. Story today for New York. Give to Crowell.
11-point lead.
Darnold steps up. Open man is Crowell. Crowell still going as he had the fake. 6 minutes of game action. Over 400 total yards. Darnold dropped by Enunwa. Just off the line. And Powell, as they rotate running backs, will get his chance. Not much there. He's ridden down by Miller and Kerr. Right, a loss, and they would share it. They lost the game. After the game, he punched a locker and broke a bone in his pinky. Darnold's pass is broken up. Kearse and Roby. 49-yard attempt for Myers, who missed a field goal earlier.
A 30-yard miss.
From 49 yards away, Myers curves it through for the... After the long field goal by Myers, he kicks it off. And that one over the head of Lindsey. Touchback. Denver has it at the 25-yard line. Sun is out once again here in East Rutherford. Little sidearm toss caught by Lindsey. Spin move. He's elusive. Lindsey high kicking it along the sideline. 9 different receivers have caught the football here today for Denver. Running play, Lindsey. He gets hit hard. Crowd comes alive.
And they're all 11 up at the line of scrimmage.
Keenum tosses to the open man, Sutton. Sutton down the sideline. He's still going. Flag is down. Sutton out of bounds.
This one's coming back.
Pass interference. Number 14 offense. 10-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
It negates a 47-yard pass play for Denver. 5 penalties costing the Broncos 40 yards. That was a big one. Sanders lines up next to Keenum, tosses underneath to Lindsey, trying to create after the catch, and not enough for the 1st down. And Roberts is back in. He'll take it on the bounce. works his way to the sideline and is upended at the 35.
An eligible player downfield, number 43, the kicking team. The 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the kick. First down and timeout.
Sideline. 2:34 to go in the third. Bootleg. Darnold knocked away. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass from Darnold. It's Crowell. Knifing through, met by Pecco. 5-yard gain to win the game with Case Keenum and Demaryius Thomas unable to hook up on the sideline. Darnold throws. It's going to be short of the sticks. 4th and a long yard for the Jets. Brock Edwards trying to place this one. Bounces and dies inside the 5. Rally the first 2 weeks. We just haven't seen consistent signs of it here from Denver today. Keenum throwing on a bounce towards Sutton. Running play, nothing there for Philip Lindsay. Clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Devontae Booker is in. Keenum will check it down through his hands, nearly picked off.
That's an inept offense.
Rookie out of
defense.
UC Davis puts it high in the air. This one's a sailing kick. Roberts backpedals from the 38. Roberts slowed down. And here comes Roberts. Andre Roberts still going. Hit from behind. Over at the Denver 11, first play of the 4th quarter. Enunwa, the motion man. Darnold on a pitch for Powell. Turns it upfield. And Powell is spun down. Darnold on the give. Powell handles the first contact. QB, a lot of Tom Brady. 3rd and 2. Darnold in trouble and sacked. Again, the snap was off. Short field goal attempt, 30 yards. And right down the middle for Myers. Little more of a cushion. 17-point lead. Myers blasts that ball through the back of the end zone. Can they push the ball downfield? They're going to try to run it first with Freeman. And he's got a hole. Freeman taking it to the outside. Royce Freeman.
Speed. Breaks that tackle.
Broncos moving quickly here. Sanders got hit down low. Gets toppled.
Positive play will lead to another.
Shotgun. Keenum. He hits Matt Lacoste, the former Giant. And 2 now for Denver. Keenum throws a strike to Sanders.
Let's play coverage here. Let them dink and dunk their way down the field.
Another dink. Freeman gets some extra yards after the catch. Philip Lindsay in for the Broncos. He gets the call. And Lindsay attacks. Here in all-purpose yards in Colorado football history. First down for Denver. They'll take a crack. And it's too far for Cortland Sutton. His body to shield off the defender. 2nd and 10. To the outside, and Sanders from the gun. Keenum swings it. Caught by Lindsay. And they're going for it. They need 7, 7, and 3. Keenum gets out of it. Keenum throws. Broken up. The Jets take over with a 27-10 lead.
Well, hindsight's always 20/20, but getting those points.
No reason to throw it, especially when you have Isaiah Crowell. The cut by Crowell. He is punishing this Denver defense. Thomas Jones of 210.
He may get more endorsements this way.
Oh, wait. Oh, you want to go there? The redirect by Powell. And Bilal Powell has a chance to go. Dragged down from behind inside the 20.
Is the offense in the NFL?
Today it is.
Absolutely.
Give it to Powell. Met by Barrett. 2nd and 9. And Powell is spun down behind the line of scrimmage by Jewell. Darnold slings it downfield. Juggle and a grab. Touchdown, Terrell Pryor. A brilliant catch.
And go route. There's the slant and there's the go. And here's the ball thrown perfectly to the outside.
Jason Myers on for the point after. Play was confirmed. That is Freeman McNeil and Wesley Walker did it. Myers kicks it off. And a touchback. Keenum throwing. His team down big as he connects with Hireman along the sideline. You don't know anything about Hogan's Heroes. That's what you're saying, Evan? You have no knowledge. Toss to the outside, and Hamilton. Count is here. And he's being well compensated for it on a one-year, $10 million deal.
Boy, and how is Cortland Sutton back in the game after it looked like disastrous collision?
Yeah, great to see Sutton back out there for Denver. Had his first NFL touchdown earlier. Dump off for Booker, but the Broncos are going to deal with a lot of concerns over this next week. But 3 road games in the next 4 weeks. Keenum throws it away against this Denver D. The throw by Keenum to Emmanuel Sanders, Kansas City. Keenum dials up the deep ball, and it's caught for a touchdown. Demaryius Thomas.
This one away from Darryl Roberts. Roberts has really good coverage here. I'm not sure that Thomas expected this one, but he goes up and just snatches it.
Here's Keenum. Incomplete. Thomas in the area. 34-16 Jets with 3:18 to play. Even a little bit deep. Pop it up in the air and handled by Enunwa. Over in Denver territory. Powell in the backfield. Tomlinson in front of him. And Bilal Powell. 2nd and 8. The rookie Herndon goes in motion. Bilal Powell is stuffed. 3rd and 10 now for New York. Stop and go from Powell. Tackled at the 45. Of course, they met in the 1998 AFC Championship game. Denver beat the Jets 23-10. It was January of '99. The punt from Edwards rolls to the end zone. Yes, you do. In a fur coat. Keenum over the middle to Emmanuel Sanders. Broncos have a 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. To Booker. Devontae Booker taking it to the outside, and he's out of bounds. Today's game, Brian Jagoda, Adae Ellis. Keenum towards the sideline, and Booker out of bounds. Building, and now that angst will be felt by the Denver Broncos. Catch and run by Booker. And he's dropped.
Exhausting type of game. Then having to travel across the country. I just saw a lot of fatigue early in this Denver defense.
1-11 now for the Broncos in their last 12 road games. Keenum fires it underneath. Hauled in by Sanders. Some window dressing. Caught by Sanders. It works for fantasy football. Didn't equate into winning football. Keenum. There's the interception. And a long run back here for May. Marcus May. One man to beat. Does May have enough gas to get there? May looking for an angle. He does. May brought down at the 103 yards.
This may be the longest non-scoring interception return in league history.
May being helped to his feet. They might have to bring him oxygen.
Once they stop laughing.
That's how it ends. The Jets back in the win column. And the Broncos are in a tailspin. Final score 34-16.